for today's video, I have another thrift video for you guys, and I'm so excited to show you guys how I did this 4 trendy tops. And some of them are made of curtains and some are made of pillowcase. So if you're interested to see how I made this 4 trendy tops, just keep on watching. First on our list of DIYs is the patchwork top, and basically it's just pieces of fabric sewn together again using a serger. First step is to place a tank top of your choice and place it on top of your polo shirt, then trace it out. Cut the front and back portion of the tank top. I folded it in half so that the size and measurement would be symmetrical on both sides. So for the patchwork to be called patchwork, it should have another piece of fabric. So I should have added another color of fabric, but I decided not to. And this is how long I want the tank top to be, and then I just cut the tank top into 5 cuts to create that patchwork look. So you need to do a zigzag stitch to reattach those 5 cuts together again, and then this is the color or pattern I'm going to do, a mix of vibrant yellow, green, and white thread. So as you can see here, I have 4 options on my sewing machine for my zigzag stitch. The first zigzag stitch that I did was the third option, and then topping it or running it again with another zigzag stitch to create an illusion of a serger stitch with the use of the fourth option or the widest zigzag. So repeat those steps until you fully stitch those cuts that we did earlier and even the sides of the top. And then the patchwork top is done, and I'm so happy with how this turned out. And I was hesitant at first if this was turning right, but so happy that I committed up until the end. And I think this is so easy and fun way to upcycle or revamp your old clothes. And I really love the thread that I use, making a contrast stitch look to the top. So this is our second DIY. If you're a fan of Y2k fashion, you must definitely do this. So I'm just using an old black cami top of mine, and it's dull and pretty boring to look at. So the first step is to cut this cami top and crop it. After that, you need to also cut the straps like so. So here I'm just using an old, very old curtains of ours, and get only the lace part of the curtain, and you can use any lace that you have on your home, like from an old dress or so. So I just cut strips of lace fabric 2 inches wide, and then I just look if it's the right width and length for the top. So I noticed that the cami top neckline was showing, so I decided to cut it and change it into a V neckline so that it won't show up under the lace. So here, as you can see, it's not showing anymore, and I decided to cut this one as this is the perfect length and width for me. And then I just got another piece of lace for the straps of the cami top, and the strap should go under your armpit up until your shoulder. So this is what it should look like from the front and back of the cami top. And then I hemmed the side of the lace, folding it once, making it neat looking, and I did that on all of the lace that I cut. And after that, I pinned those laces on the cami top and top stitch all the lace to the cami top and also the straps. And then the Y2k inspired lace cami top is done. And guys, this top is really trendy, and can I just say that I did a pretty decent job, and this was the easiest top to do out of all the 4 DIYs, and I'm seeing this a lot on Pinterest and got inspired to do it, and this is such a cute top to add on your wardrobe. So our next DIY is a satin top, and for the satin I have a satin pillowcase, and yep, I asked for a permission to cut this beautiful pillowcase, and the color really caught my attention. So the first step is to cut the pillowcase on the sides, leaving you a long piece of satin, and then cutting it again vertically, and this depends on your body size. As for me, this is how much width I need to create the sheared look later on, and then I cut it again for that crop top look. So using the excess satin, I cut a strip of the fabric for the straps of the satin top. So then I proceeded to hem the sides of the tube or the body part of the top, and as you can see here, I have an elastic thread and also a bobbin for shearing. So here is the plan for the shearing. For the bottom part of the tube top, I will be doing 3 as close as possible to each other. As you can see, I did 1 and then 2, like 1 centimeter away from each other. And then I did another 2 in the middle part of the tube top and 1 on the top part of the satin. And then I did a straight stitch on the sides of the satin to create this tube top. For the straps, I just folded the thin satin fabric on both sides and then folded it once again to have a clean and neat hem, and then I attach it to the tube top. And then after that, our third DIY project is done again. And alright guys, this is the final look, and considering that this was my first time doing a sheer top, I am so proud of it, and I think this looks really cute and chic, and I love the scrunch effect that this shearing made, and I just can't wait to wear it outside and style it with different pieces of bottoms. So down to our last DIY. I know you've seen this a lot, and I think some of you owns this kind of top. So here I am just revamping this old black top that my mom have. And first thing that you will do is to place your favorite tank top on top of the shirt, and then I only cut the body part of the tank top, leaving a seam allowance, and then I traced where the U pattern of the top would start. So here is the U pattern of the top that I'm saying. So here I am just cutting the trace that I did, and then I also did cut the back part of the top, but for the back I cut it straight, and then using the excess fabric from the top I cut a rectangle for the bust part of the top. The bust should be longer than the U pattern that you cut earlier, as you will scrunch it up later. And then using the excess fabric again, I cut a long strip of fabric for the straps. So you must have this 3 fabric, the front, back, the bust part, and the 2 straps. Next thing to do is to cut the front body of the top into 4 cuts, and then using a zigzag stitch to connect those 4 cuts again together. Same technique as we did on our first DIY. And then after attaching those cuts using a zigzag stitch, get the bust part and straight stitch the bottom part, and after that pull the lower thread to scrunch up the fabric, creating this gathered look to the bust area of the top. And after that, you need to connect the bust to the body of the top using a straight stitch and right sides facing each other, and it would turn something like this. And then I zigzag stitched the bottom of the top, and then I folded and hemmed the sides of the bust part and also the back of the top. After that, I attached the straps to the top, and then our final DIY is done. And I'm so happy with how this turned out, but I forgot to share the top of the bust area, but it still looks the same as my inspirations. And this was the hardest and challenging top for me, and yeah, but this was so fun to do and it turned out really cute. So that's it for today's thrift flip. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you're interested to see my other thrift flip videos, I'll be linking it down below, and make sure to like and subscribe and click that bell button beside it so you will be notified every time I upload a new video. Thank you for watching. Bye!